Good morning. It's time for your next assignment. In case you're wondering, your blog and your first post is due by tonight. I have so far 19 blogs turned in. I don't think everybody's written their post, but please get right on that because, again, we have to assign real work, but this is something we're going to use the whole semester to turn our homework in. And if it's incomplete, we have to drop you from the classes. So, because there's all these fake people just getting money and not doing their work. So, bummer. So, messes it up for everyone else. So, here's the opening, our home page. And I just wanted to share with you. I can't get it to scroll up, so we'll just make it, it still won't scroll up. Okay, we'll move this down. I do have the class schedule up here. You can click on it and it goes to a HTML page that has you can get a rundown of kind of what we're doing when. So let's go. Hang on, I'm going to switch to the module. So again, this is a module. This is for week 1. We already did the one for the introduction. I think there's just one person who's not done that yet. And speaking of that, make sure when I say post it on the discussion, that's where you post it, because these are the discussion things. So you can post your blog or URL there if I haven't updated it or added it. And here's the class links down here. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. See what comes up. If I'm going to squish it all up, you can see there's everybody's name is in there, and if you have your blog turned in, you can see it's on the side there. And so there's 19 people that have turned it in. I just updated it now. You can also see their group. There are groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're in group 1, when you do your comments and read other people's stuff, you'll look at the people in group number 1 first. And if there's not enough people that have done their work when you do this, then you can go ahead and go to other groups, but start with your own group. The reason I did that is because it used to be the top 3 or 4 people would get their information looked at, and nobody else, particularly the people at the bottom, ever got their work looked at. And it's important to get comments and things like that. So let's go back to the module with the homework for right now. So here we are. So again, the blog is due tonight. So if you haven't done it yet, be sure and do it today. And I did add the link to the one that I had the step-by-step directions. Thank you for the person who pointed out, because actually I had a separate post for that, but I went ahead and just stuck it into this homework. And so you have to look in the Canvas assignment. These are the assignments, but you can see everything's grouped together. So part B, what I want you to do, man, everything you look at is a different size. This is about your thoughts on social media use and then adding blog comments. So the blog, adding the comments, you're probably going to want to wait till, it'll be due on Monday. So maybe wait till at least Sunday night before you do that, or Monday. You know, it's like 11:59 is when it's due for sure. So what I want you to do this time is I want you to write 3 to 5 paragraphs on your blog and telling me your own thoughts about social media use. How do you see it being used overall? It used to be more distinct. There were more platforms that were definitely for personal use, and some were definitely for business use or business to business. But now everything's jumping on the bandwagon because that's how they make money. You know, they get you to buy ads or whatever. But you can do a lot of stuff for free still, which is great. But tell me how you think social media is working now and how you use it. And as a lot of the posts you write are your personal thoughts on things. So if you can, it's kind of your way of you're selling yourself, you're selling your story to me. So be sure to write 3 to 5 paragraphs. Write it in paragraph form, make them a main point, add some supportive details. Don't just write one big lumpy thing and expect me to read through it. You got to make reading and content enjoyable for your users. So that's one of the things we're working on. So, okay. So, and then I want you, to title this one was Week 1B, Social Media Use for Today. So I know what it is that you're writing about. That way it's easier for me to track and make sure I've graded your content. And then what I want you to do is go to that class links page and click on some of the people that are in your group. At least 3, more is better. And read why they chose the template they did, because that was your first blog that you're supposed to write. And you can edit that and add to it later if you're not happy with what you wrote so far. But make sure you at least you have a post that tells me why you chose the theme that you did, and then people will read it and they're gonna, like, oh, if what you write makes them, oh wow, yeah, I see what you mean, so they understand. Again, you're selling your story here, or using your story to sell yourself and your content. So that's what you're doing here. You're working on doing that. You're selling me. I'm your biggest customer, and naturally I get a phone call. So again, the group numbers are listed on the class links page, so you know where to go. If you can, jump down, a lot of times jump down to the bottom, because again, I want to make sure those people get their content read, and it's an expanded way to learn in the class. So if you have any questions, write to me, and please, actually write in the discussions when you need to, and email directly to me, because I've had people send me stuff through Canvas and sometimes it lumps in a big long email with a bunch of other people and I don't see it. So it's better if you write to me directly, and email if you have questions.